Hello dear student, good morning. I am Ankur Tiwari, physics teacher from Prabhat Kids School, Akola. So dear student, in last video we have learned about the image formed by the convex lens. So lens, you know the lens is a part of the sphere, or we can say it is a bulging outward part or bulging inward part. Generally the lenses are made up of glass. Our eye lens is of double convex lens. You know all this, and we have already learned about the rules for the image formed by the lenses. So once, dear student, let us recall the rules. First rule, our topic is image formed by concave lens. Okay, so dear student, rule number 1. First we understand the rule. Rule number 1. This is a concave lens. Optical center, this is f1, this is 2f1, okay, and this is f2, 2f2. These are the imaginary points. So any ray moves parallel to the principal axis. Ray which is moving parallel to the principal axis, after refraction what happened? It appeared to be diverged from the focus. Appeared to be diverged from the focus. This is rule number 1. You know the second rule, dear student. This is a lens which is double convex. This is a principal axis. Okay. This is a optical center. Any ray which is passes from the optical center, I am putting here f2. This is 2f2 imaginary, f1. This is 2f1. Here f1 to fm1 is not necessary to put the marking, but f2 and 2f2 is very necessary. So any ray which is passes from the optical center. So what happened, dear student? It is undeviated. This is rule number 2. Any ray goes parallel to the principal axis, appear to be diverged from the focus. Any ray moves from the optical center. So what happened? It goes straight. Optical center is a point from which when the ray of light passes, so it undeviated. Rule number 3, dear student. Let us recall the rule number 3 also. What is the rule number 3, dear student? I am extending this point. Okay. This is f1, f2. This is 2f2. This is f1. This is 2f1. So what will be the rule number 3? So let's recall the rule number 3 in the case of the convex lens, which we have seen in earlier module. So any ray which moving towards the focus, what the refraction is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so dear student, these are the rules, three rules, basic rule. Any ray moves parallel to the principal axis, it appears to be diverged from the focus. Any ray moves from the optical center, it is undeviated. Any ray moving towards the focus, so what's the refraction is parallel. So dear student, there are two positions in this lens. One position is finite. Okay, so what happens if an object is placed at the finite distance? So I am again drawing the lens here and putting the object at the finite distance. See, this is a lens. Okay. This is optical center. Okay. So dear student, finite means anywhere on this axis. This is focus. Okay, I am putting here F1. Any ray which is moving parallel to the principal axis appear to be diverged from the focus. So my first ray is parallel. Appear to be diverged from the focus. This is a focus point. This ray is not at straight line. I am trying to trace the path. This is incident one, this is refraction one. Appear to be diverged from the focus. Second ray, optical center. This is refraction 2, incident 2. So dear student, these two rays are not really meet. It appear to be meet. See, this is appear to be meet and this is also the appear to be meet. So image is always formed between F1 and O. And image is virtual, erect and diminished. So what are the characteristics of the image? Virtual, erect, second diminish, okay, and third one between F1 and O. Image is formed between F1 and O. So dear student, you should remember this point. When an object is placed at the finite distance of this lens, which lens this is a concave lens, okay. So what happens? The image always forms between F1 and O, that is focus one and the optical center. The image is virtual, erect, the image is diminished, and that is F1 and O, that I already told you. Now second is infinity. Second point is infinity. See. You can draw lens in your way. Dear student, you know, if object is placed at the infinity means all the rays are parallel. All the rays which are coming from the object are parallel, because the infinity is a non-measurable distance. Sun, we are considering the image of sun is at infinity or while tracing the path of the image in the laboratory. So the windows of the laboratory we are considering as a infinity. Infinity means which are not measurable at on that optical bench. Okay, whatever the instrument we have for tracing the path of the image. So dear student, if object is at infinity, all the rays parallel. This is refraction 1, refraction 2, and we know the rule, all the rays are appear to be diverged from the focus. Okay, appear to be diverged from the focus. So here is an object. So again dear student, the image is virtual, second virtual erect, image is highly diminished, highly diminished, and the position is at f1, or we can say focus. So dear student, these are the image formed by the lenses, especially with lens that is concave lens. So again I am going to revise. These are the rules 1, 2, 3. These are the rules for the image formed by the concave lens. Okay. First rule, any ray moves parallel to the principal axis after refraction appear to be passes from the focus. Any ray which is passes from the optical center, it is undeviated. Any ray moving towards the center, the refraction is parallel. Okay, you can apply this rule to this ray diagram also, but probably I am applying this first and the second rule. First is finite distance. When object is placed at the finite distance, so what happens? The image is always formed between the f1 and optical center. The image is virtual erect. The diminished image is formed. Image is always that is smaller than that of the object, and the image is between f1 and o. So then second, infinite, when the object is at the infinity, the point size image is formed, that is called highly diminished. The image is virtual erect and image is at f1, at focus the image is formed. So dear student, one more thing, the spec which I am wearing, this lens is concave lens. Okay, so in this way you should try to draw all this diagram in your class copy. Okay, and practice it in your practice copy. So dear student, I hope you understand it well. I will upload the questions or assignment based on this topic. Thank you very much.